Hey, like they said, you gotta keep on pushing.
It's something that you do, man. You know what I mean? It got to be in you, not on you.
That's right, man.
Absolutely.
All the shit somebody don't want to do, guess what? We gonna do it. You know why? Because it ain't no motherfucking luck. We ain't get here by accident. We got here by making it do what it do.
Trial and error, man. Trial and error. Just don't give up. You gotta keep on pushing. No luck or hustle.
Hey, how we doing today?
Yeah.
No luck, all hustle. Hey, we here, y'all.
Yeah.
Back in the building.
Back in the building. You know, we just want to say thanks y'all for joining us. This is something we just put together right now. So this our first episode. We got a couple little snippets out there, you know what I'm saying? But this our real first episode.
Episode 1.
Well, let me introduce myself. My name QWIK. You know, they call me Mr. QWIK with it because I'm always talking that shit and I don't give a shit. But I'm a cut. They said my mom seen something. She was like, you got quit all that cussing and fussing and hustling.
Hey, my mama said the same thing. He doing a lot of cussing.
So, you know, so I'm gonna be like, okay, let me tone it down. I'm gonna use only a couple words, you know. So let me introduce you to my brothers over
Just
here.
stay authentic, brother.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. We got my brother over here, Mr. Smooth G. You know,
Yes, sir. Salute, baby. Yeah, you already know what it is, man.
You know, this been my brother from another mother for a long time. Then I got my other brother over here, Mr. DJ.
Salute, Kings.
We know we've been at this for a long time, man. So how y'all brothers feeling today?
Man, we feeling great, man. I can't complain, man. Just glad to be here. Our podcast is No Luck, All Hustle. And just to give you a brief little statement of what that mean is, you know, is it's about being prepared when the opportunity comes. Not about luck. It's about the hustle, meaning you working hard to attain whatever it is you're trying to obtain.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I go by the name of Smooth, man. I appreciate the opportunity to be here with these kings, you know what I mean?
Likewise.
No luck or hustle, man. It's not something that you talk about, man. It's a lifestyle, man. It's something that you live, man. You know what I mean? You know, we've been doing this for a while, man. We're here to live by example.
We're here to build. We're here to build, bro.
You know, so I'm out of Cedar Rapids. That's where I live at. We're all based out of Iowa. My brothers right here, they coming out of Des Moines. So last night, we don't get a lot of guests up here. So we had a guest come through, and it was motherfucking Eddie Griffin, man.
Man, Eddie Griffin showed up and showed out for the city, man. Big salute to Eddie, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it was two messages in one, man. He had the laughter and he had the history and just a lot of information to give, man. Me and Taz, my brother me and Smooth was there in the building.
Yeah, stop sleeping on Eddie Griffin, man. He ain't got no Netflix special, no none of that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think he's one of the top comedians in this game. You know, I think he's better than most. You know what I mean? I think his messages kind of deter people from fucking with him. But, you know, the shit that we seen last night, you know what I mean? Incredible, man. Salute to Eddie Griffin, man. Thank you for coming to the city, man.
Hey, Eddie Griffin has been around in this game for a very long time.
43 years. He said that last night, T.
43 years, man. So just imagine, you know, working on your craft for 43 years, man. So how was the energy at the show last night? What y'all think about it? Was it a good vibe? A lot of people there. Tell me about
I thought the energy was great, man. It was a good vibe. A lot of people came, had a good time, man, enjoyed the show. Like I can't keep reiterating how important it is that the message that brother was giving, man, it was uplifting and healing, man. He was giving a lot of good knowledge out there, man. What you think, Smooth?
Man, I just appreciate the fact that he came to our city, man. You know what I mean? Eddie Griffin coming to Iowa, you know what I mean? And then he remained his authentic self, you know what I mean? And I appreciated that, man, because a lot of these comedians, man, you know, they go outside of their box trying to entertain. And just being his authentic self, you know what I mean? That was entertaining in itself. You know what I mean? He was doing impressions that I ain't seen nobody else do before.
Funny, man. He was funny.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, salute to Eddie Griffin, man, for real.
So since it's been our first show, let me tell you, I was rushing up here this morning. You know, we did this last week, and last week it was cool. You know, it was just like a little homework session we had. This week, we like, hey, let's go. We got to go full throttle. I come up here. I'm driving up here. I get a call. My girl called me back. She said, you got to turn around. I said, for what? She said, look in your back seat. So I turn around, look at my back seat. Why I only got one shoe back there? Hey, you know, I'm older, so I can't take the little 2-hour drive with my shoes on. So I had my sandals on, man. So I look back. So, you know, shout out, baby. Bring my shoes to me, you know. Want you to know I got both of them on, man. So before we dig deep and dive into this session that we about to tell y'all about, man. Hey, so DJ, I had a question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
How's sports going, man? You know, my kids are older now, and you know yours is a little bit younger. So, how's it feel with sports, man? Do they hit your pocket still, or what is it about it, man?
And, you know, it's definitely hitting your pocket, especially if you involved in the AAU league type stuff like that. You know, you got to pay to be in the league. You know, you got to pay to travel, you know, feed the family. But, you know, it's for the kids. So
It's worth
it's worth it.
It's worth
it's worth it. Yeah, yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice,
yeah.
man. That's
It's
cool
worth
right
it,
there,
yeah.
man. How about you, Smooth G? You got anybody participating in any athletic sports?
Yeah, my son, he's in the boxing right now, you know.
Oh,
He's just now
nice.
learning, you know what I mean? But you know, he's dedicated. You know what I mean? He's coming back saying, yeah, they worked the shit out of me. I'm like, yeah, you know, I said boxing ain't no joke. You know what I mean? You gotta learn the fundamentals first. But yeah, you know, it's expensive, man. It can hit your pockets, man. But I'd rather have him doing that than being in the streets.
And the lessons that they're getting with it ain't just about the sports. It's the
Yeah.
lessons and the discipline that they obtain from playing these sports and interacting with different people and knowing how to deal with different situations.
Hey, it's crazy how sports gives you so much.
Yes.
Then, like, you know, like it just gives you so much from the losing to the winning, the ups, the downs, the obstacles. You know, just a child of life
It's the
in a
discipline.
game.
Yeah, the discipline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sports require a lot of discipline for you to get to the top. You know what I mean? You think about our greatest athletes and how much work they had to put in and how much dedication they had to put in. It takes a lot. You know what I mean? It takes a lot for them to get to where they at. And just to see the young people out here doing that, you know what I mean? You know, I
It's
salute that shit.
incredible, isn't it,
I
man? It
salute it.
definitely
You
is
said your
incredible.
daughter's wrestling, right?
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
daughter, man, she wrestled at Cornell College, so she's only been wrestling for 2 years, and now she's in her sophomore year. She's thinking like she told me the other day, like, "Hey, Dad, you know what? I think I really focus more on school than being an athlete." And I said, "Dang, that's what's up," you know, because she want to be a dentist.
That's smart. Yeah.
That's what's
And
up.
she
That's
said
smart.
she got a lot on her plate, and she feel like she can do better in school if she just stop doing the wrestling and just focus on school. So, you know, I take her to school. She lost her license. She like a little speed demon. So I got to take her to school in the morning. So every morning we go to school, you know, we chop it up with each other and she tell me what's going on with her. So,
Man, that's love.
and I always press to her, like, you have to be a student before an athlete.
Absolutely.
Salute to her.
Shout out to my son, Aiden Jenkins, man. He came in the house last night, man. I seen the sparkle in his eye, man. He's like, Dad, look at my grades. Look at my grades. You know, he just started college, man, and he got all A's and 1 B's, but it just brought me so much joy to see him being excited. And I always tell him, man, it's about being a student first and then an athlete, you know?
Hey, isn't it awesome when you see somebody who has something that fulfills them, you know, because, you know, he had a struggle early in his school, you know, when he first
Absolutely.
started. Now he's getting A's and B's, and man, and it's just crazy to see, you know, and with the heart of giving, you know what I'm saying? Because in the streets, you live in the streets, you do got a heart. You know how no matter how messed up it is, you got a heart. You feel me? So if you get that heart with a little knowledge and compassion and everything else, and you put that together, man, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It ain't how you start. You know what I'm saying?
It's how you finish.
It's how you finish. Yeah, it's how you finish. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, I appreciate that to see our kids doing what they're doing because we live in a generation right now where kids are doing so much, man. You know, they're influenced by social media, they're influenced by their friends.
They got a lot going on.
Yeah, so for them to stay focused, man, that's a beautiful thing.
Hey, that's crazy you said that, man, because I was talking to a high schooler the other day and he was, you know, they play sports and he was telling me they got this thing called Barstool or something like that, right? And it's where athletes and people can comment on this shit about you. So if it's a basketball clip, let's say you shooting an air ball, right?
Word.
Where everybody can comment on your air ball.
Oh, damn.
Ooh-wee.
See,
But just imagine you're going to go look for something and you see that and, you know, somebody whooping your ass all through the comments because you didn't make the shot or you lost the game or, you know, it's hard,
Word.
man.
It's
It's hard
hard,
for the
yeah.
youngest, man. So you
It
got to be
is.
strong. And since we talking about how hard it is for the youngest, man, before we jumped into this hustle shit, let's talk about this, man. This some personal shit. My daughter, she been going to school, you know, and she been telling me she been getting bullied by some boys, man. So I was like, damn, man, you know.
They're gonna have to bring pops out.
And Pops out, you know
Pops
what I'm
had to
saying?
come out,
Pops had
man.
to come out, go to the school, man, and try to solve a problem, whatever it may be, you know. But how I would handle it and how I did handle it is two different mindsets. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got to lead by example. So,
Absolutely.
you know, I can go in there and be on some dog shit, or I can go in there and be on some player shit, you know. So I went in there on some player shit, you know, see if we can find a solution, man, because I know it's hard because no matter the outcome, you know, you still got to go to the schools. You boys out there being mean to them girls, y'all cut that shit out.
And if
feel
you
me,
like
man?
them, just say you like them.
Just say you like them, man. Ain't no reason to be out here bullying nobody. Because I used to be a bully.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought this shit was smooth, cool, but it ain't, man. So, you know, here go a saying. Yeah. And it really don't matter until it happened to you.
Right.
You feel me?
And even now, you know what I mean? We're living in this culture where they're shooting grandmas, they shooting females, you know what I'm saying? They shooting
Yeah, man.
kids.
It's a different set of rules
You know
now.
what I
It's a different
mean?
game, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So what do y'all think about the street culture, man? You know what I mean? Is it real? You know what I mean? What does it mean to y'all? What does the street culture mean to you? You know, people be like, "Yeah, I'm keeping the code, man. I'm so on and so forth." Whoop de whoop. What does street culture mean to y'all?
So let's say as a father, as a man, as a grown man now, that shit don't mean nothing. You feel me?
Facts.
Like it don't really mean nothing because I got so much other shit to worry about and take care of. Now, when I was in it, you feel me? It was a code that you live by, you die by, and that's how it was, But shit
So
changed.
you evolved?
Definitely, most definitely evolve. You feel me, man? Because you got to have that growth. When you start out and you don't know nothing, well, you okay. You can get all the passes in the world because you don't know. But once you learn something, hey, and it's all gonna tie into where we at. Once you learn something, you got to be like this studio. And this studio is called Do Better. You feel me? So if you ain't shout out to Do Better, if you
Shout out
ain't
to Do
doing
Better.
better, what you doing?
Big shout out.
You feel what I'm saying? But as far as your answer, it's always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And since you lived it, you know it. It changes. That don't mean it's gonna stop. Because all those things necessary that are there got us to here.
Here's my thing, man. What does it mean anymore? You know what I mean? The fact that it mean families being broken, does it mean kids dying in the streets? You know what I mean? I used to look at it from a whole nother different perspective, like you said, when we was younger, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
you had pride in that shit. Like, yeah, I'm standing on something. What are we standing on?
Nothing, man.
You know what I'm saying?
If you ain't standing on ownership, you're not standing on nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that shit all a waste of time, man. It is.
Right.
But until you figure it out, it's gonna be time. It's not gonna be a waste of time. It's gonna be your time. You're gonna consume that. It's gonna keep going and going and going. Cause guess what? Somebody got to go through that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Until
Right.
a better way is shown to them,
Right.
or until they figure out about it.
Right. New nerd.
And it's
You know
all
what I'm saying?
and it's all about your situation. You see what I'm saying? When you out in the streets and if your situation ain't the best, you want it to be the best, you're gonna make it the best. So you're gonna do by any means to do that. You feel me?
Right.
You're gonna do that to make it best for you. You know what I mean? And for yours or whatever the situation. So it's all about what you caught up in at the second. You feel me?
So what's y'all's message to the youth, DJ?
Well, my message is we all know everybody gonna do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, you got to be striving for greatness and try to figure out what your path is that you're trying to accomplish with your life. Because when you're young, you think you're going to be young forever. But time moves so quick. So you want to get ahead of it. So when you get to a certain point in your life, you're already prepared, man. It's not about the luck. It's about the preparation to be prepared for the opportunities when they come.
Well, see, but these kids, man, they live by a code where they die before they even get a chance to figure life out. And see, that's where the problem is at. You know what I mean? They die in these streets. They get murdered in these streets. And see, we live long enough to tell our story. You know what I mean?
Some of us.
But yeah, some of us.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
facts.
Because the same thing you're saying, that's what we was doing.
Yeah.
You feel me, bro?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't tell somebody to stop when you're not giving them another way. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like now, if you telling me, hey, look, if you stop doing this, then you can go over here and transition and do the same exact thing you're doing over there. Oh, but you don't have that to give to somebody at the time. Because whatever they really, really need, it takes time. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
it takes time.
right.
And people
You got to have patience.
I understand that. You got to have patience. But if you need it now, where the patience going to come in at? You know what I'm saying? It ain't no patience when that bill is due. When that shit say 245, are we going to shut this shit off tomorrow? Where's the patience at?
Right.
It ain't none. So you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do. You know what I'm saying?
True
You're
that.
going to have to do what you got to do
Yes.
until you find another way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And see,
And that's my whole point,
and
man.
that's the
You
problem.
got to find another way.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's the
until you find-
alternative.
until you find you on our. But the thing is this, man, you got to find something that's going to fulfill you. You see what I'm saying?
And that's a question for every individual that they got to ask themselves for sure.
You know what I mean? Because I ask people, man, where your happiness come from? Oh, some people always complain. I gotta go to work. This happened. Where your happiness come from? Where does your fulfillment come from? Because everybody got to hustle.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we're venturing off into mindsets, and in order to accomplish anything, it's all about where your mindset is at.
So, how much do you love yourself? Because if you really love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. You're really going to take care of yourself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You're going to take care of yourself mentally. You're going to take care of yourself physically. You're going to take care of yourself financially. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You want anything that in with a mentality, you want it to be the best for yourself. You see what I'm saying? And that take time. That take patience, that take dedication. And if you do all those things right there, you can't do nothing but elevate. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you still stuck down here doing all the shit that ain't getting you nowhere, and you trying to get there, it don't work. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no balance. It ain't no yin to the game, man.
You want to make some sacrifices.
Right.
So as we transition from the streets into the mindset, let's talk about the mindset, Mr. Jenkins. Let's talk about it, DJ. You know what I'm saying? What do you think is a conscious mind and a non-conscious mind? How can they coincide with each other?
Well, like they used to always say, man, if you know better, do better. But sometimes you don't even know till you be able to do better. You know? So the ones that don't know,
Okay.
we got to bring them up so they can know.
Okay.
You know, we got to lead by example first and foremost to show them that, hey, yeah, I understand where you at in life right now, but there's a better way and another alternative to make your life better.
But in an example of that, let's say, hey, I wanna hang out with my friends and do what they doing. You see what I'm saying? How does one get away from that? How does the one get away from hanging out all the time?
You get to that point where you're like, shit, I got to get away from these motherfuckers, man. You got to stand on your own too.
But first and foremost, you have to want something.
Right.
You know what I mean? You
It's
have to you have to have some type of goal, some type of aspiration. You have to see some type of future for yourself to the point where it's like, okay, this is not gonna get me to where I'm trying to go.
Well, it's about being a leader and being aware. You know what I mean? I think these kids these days, you know what I mean? They're not leaders in their own right. You know what I mean? And so they follow to try to fit in instead of being aware and understanding that, hey, you got to be a king or a queen on your own 2 feet. You know what I mean? You got to show people
For
what it's
sure.
like to be a leader yourself. You know what I mean? And not only that, though, not only be a leader, show them what it's like to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people, when you talk about mindset, the conscious mindset and the non-conscious mindset, the conscious mindset is aware. That's where that comes from, being aware of your surroundings, aware of who you hanging out with. You know what I'm saying? You learn from being aware. You get more by what you observe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that energy, you can feel
Yeah.
that energy because
Yeah.
you're aware. You know when something good coming, you know when something bad coming.
Facts.
But it's so hard to stop doing something you like. You see what I'm saying? I like kicking it on the weekends. I like getting drunk. Like, I like it. You
Until
feel
it
me?
catches up.
To the point it just becomes your norm, but that's not really the norm that's gonna get you to where you're trying to get to though.
Yeah, until it catches up.
So it's all about how can I elevate myself to that next level. If I'm here, I want to get up here. How can I get there? You see what I'm saying? And it takes that, as you guys say, it takes that discipline, consistency, and the want. I want it. I want it. I just want it.
And that's something that you just can't give somebody. We can sit up here all day and say, you know, if you do this, you do that, you'll get this out of it. And that's true. But you have to have something within yourself that's going to pull that out of you to make you even want it.
That's that leadership that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You can't think for yourself, man, if you following somebody else. And they got to get out of that type of mindset. You know what I mean? It's okay to be inspired by somebody. You know what I mean? You see somebody doing something that you're inspired by that takes you to a different level. You know what I mean? You got to be aware enough to be able to follow that type of shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But if you're not, you know what I mean? You're always going to be a follower. You're always going to go into a lane that's going to be detrimental to your life.
All right, right.
And it's hard for people to get there because they push the narrative of something that's so negative 24/7 as if this is what you should be doing. This is cool. This is a life you should live. But it's all come from a negative point of view. So it's kind of hard to get out that cycle to get into the things that really are positive, that really matter in life.
Man, so it seems like sometimes you just need to take some time out for yourself. Just for yourself.
To
You see what I'm saying?
reflection.
To reflect, to recover, to reset, to restart, and then to rebuild yourself to something better, you know?
Facts. Yeah.
But that's what they say. Every day is a new day, right?
Oh,
So it brings something new. So it'd be kind of cool to wake up every day and do some new shit, huh? No matter what it may be.
You got to challenge yourself.
You gotta
man.
challenge
You know
yourself,
what I mean?
right?
Life is about growth.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Wake
life's
up with
about
the
growth.
mind state of today's a new day, man. I'm gonna make the best out of this day. You know, I'm gonna roll with the punches because life gonna come at you fast, give and go. But at the same time, just don't let it drown you to the point where you get stuck in a certain mindset, man. Stay on a positive level.
Yeah. I feel that shit. I feel it. That's cool, man. That's cool.
I seen that Drake lost that lawsuit. You know what I mean? What do y'all think about
Oh,
that?
that's big, man.
Yeah.
That's big, man. You know, defamation about somebody, man. But it's the music. I think it's kind of crazy. He even tried to sue the man. But you know, it's a business side. The business side, I get that. Hey, he cooked his ass.
Hey man, listen, that's a sad day for hip hop, man. When you lose so bad, that you gotta sue a motherfucker. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
We ain't
That's
never seen it
crazy,
before
man.
like that.
You gotta
that's
sue a
crazy,
motherfucker.
man.
Yeah, listen, man.
How
Listen.
much money did he get? You know how much money
He lost the shit. He lost the lawsuit.
Like that's what I'm saying. But how much money was he trying to sue for? Like what was he trying to get?
Shit, I think he was trying to get shit $500 million and shit. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's a fight right there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think the man's going crazy right now, to be honest with you, man. I ain't never seen a loss like this.
And you think his next CD gonna bring him back up to the top though?
Well, see, listen, if I was Drake, I would take a year off. See, he's doing too much. He's on social media. He got poked out lips and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got painted nails and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you doing too much, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, man, like.
But it's keeping them alive and it's keeping them relevant.
No, listen,
you feel me? Because we talking about it right now.
Man, listen. Hey, get back to making that good music, man.
Yeah.
You know, when Jay took his loss, you know what I mean? He went to lick his wounds and shit like that. And he came back with better music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, hey, get back to doing what you do best, man. Hey, everybody takes a loss in life. Everybody takes a loss.
But at the end of the day, he's still winning, man. You know, it's a loss when it comes to this field, far as like the hip hop and the rapping. Yeah, injury on that. But in the real game, the real battle of life, that man's still winning.
He's still winning, yeah. He's
and I want everybody to win. So
hey, man, he's up, man. Whenever you got a plane, a jet, nigga, you up. You know what I'm saying? Drake is up.
Hey, if you got a bike, you up.
Yeah,
for real.
you up.
So just because you know what?
If you got legs that can walk, you
up. Straight up. If you woke up this morning, my nigga, you up.
You feel me?
Yeah. Salute to Kendrick, though. You know what I mean? I seen an interview the other day. Nas called him the North Star of hip hop. What do you think about that? The North Star.
Nice.
You know, the North Star is the shit that led Harriet Tubman and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he called him the North Star of hip hop. What do you think about that?
A new fresh breath of air, you know. He's just leading a new wave, man. He's leading a new wave.
He shows respect to his elders. You know what I'm saying? He's showing the
that's
new,
what I
generation.
Love, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the respect thing, man.
Respect.
I love you got your people with you, man. You know, you never get too high, you never get too low. Just stay in the middle and just stay afloat, man. And everything around you like a smooth breeze wind. You feel me, man? And you just floating with it, man. Just float. Just go with the flow, baby. That's it, man. And don't like stress, man. A lot of people be stressed out all the goddamn time. I don't think I got anxiety.
Hey, stress kill you.
I really don't. I don't think I got anxiety, man. I think I get excited about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think I get nervous. The only thing I'm scared of is heights.
I see you trying to go across that bridge, the Hoover Dam in Las Vegas. Hey, that man turned around. If I pull that shit up right now, what he said, a true motherfucking statement. I'm like, oh, this shit is real.
Yeah, but since we talking about what we scared of, you know what I'm saying? Since y'all want to laugh at me, let me laugh at y'all.
Hey, you laughed at my feet last week, motherfucker.
So, you know, last week it was him, little buddy right here. His feet couldn't touch the ground, so him and Smooth had to switch it out just to make the shit look good on camera, you know. But hey, and you might see 3 of us on camera, but it's really 4 of us in this room. You know what I'm saying? It really is.
Shout out to Do Better, man.
Nah, I'm not shouting out Do Better right now.
You talking about that camera, man?
No, I'm talking about that goddamn little man in the corner, Smooth scared of.
Hey, man, listen, man. Hey, I'm from the 90s, man. Them cameras, dog. I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling these little niggas. That's why I'm telling these little niggas, man. Hey, man, y'all can't even do crime no more. There's too many cameras, man. You can't. Hey, the game is over with, my nigga. These cameras is everywhere. I'm just now getting used to this shit.
Hey, you see how he getting all excited talking about this subject right now? His body got to moving, his legs got to shaking. He's starting to get comfortable, man, because it's that little 4th midget in the room. So that's what we point him out. We're going to blast his ass. We're going to talk about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we're going to move on from him.
We're going to keep it moving. That's life, man.
Hey,
you just summed it up.
Hey, ain't no obstacle we can't accomplish, man. We're going to jump over every hurdle we got, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure, man.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Straight up.
What's the mathematics, man? What's the mathematics?
You know what I'm saying?
So what else we got on the agenda today, man? Y'all want to get into some education, man?
We got this clip from Benny the Butcher, man. You know what I mean? He was talking about how the nerds are running hip hop. You know what I mean? I was thinking like, damn, what does he mean by that shit? Like,
hey, yo, y'all see what state the game is in when the streets don't hold the culture of the game? Now that the weird Twitter nerds and the nerds and all of these weird motherfuckers got, you know what I mean? They got their hands on the culture, the street, the voice of the street.
Nerds are running hip hop.
You know what? When you was telling me about that, I was thinking like nerds was running hip hop. You know, I'm like, yeah, that's a subject right there we could talk about because, you know, it's always a wall up, you know what I'm saying? Between, like he was saying earlier, the streets, and then you got the industry, you know what I'm saying? So if we're gonna talk about how the nerds is running shit, guess what? They running shit. And they
Running
gonna
shit.
keep running shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you got to get on the nerd shit.
If you want to run some shit.
If you want to run some shit.
If you want to run some, hey, look who's the richest in the world right now.
You know, it ain't the hip hop artist.
Yeah, it ain't the hip hop. It's the nerds.
It ain't the one talking. You feel me, man?
Now we're talking ownership.
Yes, it's the ones making the moves, man. That's what you need to get on, some nerd shit.
Hey, listen, man.
The ones behind the scenes.
Hey, Benny the Butcher is one of my favorite, but listen here, man. This is how I feel about it. Soon as a rapper gets his first little money, what does he do? He moves to the suburbs. They would call that some nerd shit, right? Soon
I'm not gonna
hold
say that.
on, listen though. Listen what I'm saying though.
Yeah, that's what I did.
The first thing that you want
to
the first hey, listen, the first thing that they want to put these kids in is some good schools and shit like that. So my thing about it is that, hey, listen, man, hey, that's that real shit. The nerd shit is the new gangster shit, and the gangster shit is the new nerds, dog. If you out here, nigga, shooting people, man, if you out here doing your people wrong, man, so on and so forth, to me, that's some nerd shit. That's the new nerd shit. The real gangster shit right now is raising your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Raising your children, man. Being an example for your community. You know what I'm saying? You can call that some nerd shit, but to me, that's the new gangster shit.
Hey, push your P, man. You know what I'm saying? Pushing positive, man.
Yeah, pushing positive.
That's what we promoting, man.
Hey, man, listen, man. Hey, get your motherfucking money and then get the fuck away from that bullshit. That's what I'm on.
All the way away.
All the way away. You know, you go back, you visit, you do all that. You try to do all that. Yeah, do all that, man. But since you elevated, you got to elevate. You know, you can try to elevate the people, but if they don't want to come, leave them there.
Hey,
listen,
you can't hold everybody's hand, man, drag them through life with you, man. Not everybody want to go, you know.
Right.
You got to respect the fact where they at, what they trying to do, what they're not trying to do. Hey, I love you, but I'm going over here. You know, I'm moving in a certain direction. I'm trying to bring you. You don't want to go. I'm going to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Quick, I'm going to respect it.
Hey, you would have thought I was a fucking horse breeder with all the goddamn horses I had trying to lead to the water.
They ain't thirsty, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something y'all don't get caught up in, man. Don't be trying to bring all the horses to the fucking water, man.
Everybody can't go, baby.
Hey, cause guess what?
They don't want to drink.
If they want to drink, you ain't got to tell them to drink. They're going to drink.
Take the ones that you ain't holding by the reins, man.
Everybody can't go, man.
Hey, no, what I'm saying is don't pull no horses. Don't pull the horses.
Okay, what happens when you lose people in the process? Imagine
they lost. They lost.
Family too? What about family though?
But that don't mean you don't care about it.
Listen though. Say you're elevating in life and you trying to do something. You got family who may not be on that same page.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Do you grow apart or
No.
what happens? How do you handle that situation? And do they look at you high sedity because you've grown to this level in life?
It's gonna be hard for them to even understand what you're saying.
No, it's not. Because what the fuck are you losing?
I say we should elevate together.
Okay, but if
you can't pull them up if they don't want to come up either, though.
Okay, but what if that puts a strain on your relationship, though? I mean, because I've dealt with some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like this shit that I used to do that I don't do no more, and what it did, it caused me to have some type of separation from some of my friends. It caused me to have some separation from some of my family. And so, how do you bridge that gap?
My question: what are you losing? What are you losing? Ask yourself, what are you losing?
Sometimes you can lose the people you love, though.
Absolutely.
Okay, you can do that by them dying. Okay,
yeah.
But what are you losing? Because if you're trying to elevate yourself and a person or the people or whatever is around you ain't trying to go with you, what are you losing? Because y'all ain't going the same place, obviously. So if I'm going to the moon and your ass want to stay on Earth, what am I losing? We're going two different separate ways. So I'm gonna get on this rocket. You feel me? I'm gonna gas this motherfucker up with the best fuel.
But
not no regular E85 shit. I'm gassing my shit up with the best fucking fuel.
Rocket fuel? Rocket fuel?
That's the best.
But hey, but what if somebody that you was really close to, like a brother or a sister?
Okay, if I am going to the fucking moon and you don't want to go, that means you want to stay on Earth. So since you want to stay, you know what I got to do? What's best for me?
What's best for you?
That's it. You feel me? I do what's best for me. I'm not losing nothing because I'm doing what's best for me.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Now, and if I was doing what's best for them, I would stay on Earth and worry about all this.
And then hurt you.
And then guess what I'm doing? I'm fucking miserable. You feel me? I'm miserable. So I'm not gonna give up my ride to the motherfucking moon.
How do you go to the moon when they want to stay on the earth when it's somebody as close as your mama? How do you do that?
DJ, how
You know
you
what
do
I'm
that?
saying?
How you do that, DJ?
Yeah, DJ, run it back, baby.
DJ, run it back. Fuck with me, DJ.
I'm fucking with you, and
Okay, tell them now.
see, this where I'm at with it in my mind. Letting them go has a different meaning than letting them go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Letting them go don't mean I don't love you no more. I ain't there for you no more. But I gotta let you go internally to the point where it's like I gotta accept the fact that you your own individual.
For me,
You know what I mean? You your own individual. You're gonna live the life how you want to live it, and I can't expect you to live it how I think you should live it. So therefore, I gotta do what's best for me.
you can't make nobody do what they don't want to do, man.
Right.
I gotta do what's best for
You
me.
can't.
That don't mean that we're not still gonna have a close relationship. I still love you.
If they still
know what I'm
want to, if a person still want to smoke crack every day, they're gonna smoke it. You feel me? If a nigga, if
Black don't crack unless you smoke a crack.
Yeah, unless you smoking it, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If a person still want to, if a person like it, they not gonna stop doing it.
My daddy told me
They
that.
not, man.
I know, man, but
You know-
hey, listen.
So what you got to do is figure yourself out because they not gonna stop. They not gonna change. Okay, they not.
Sometimes we have to be okay with being
Acceptable.
uncomfortable about a certain situation that we might not necessarily want to be in, but we just got to accept it for what it is. You know, that don't mean there ain't no love.
Right,
I'm just accepting it for what it is.
Right. And then you gotta also appreciate the people that do understand and do appreciate you, do respect you, do love you in a way to where they show you in action and not just by words.
That's the key.
You know what I'm saying?
When you see somebody,
Show me love.
Yeah.
when you see somebody, let's say this, you got two people, somebody you talk to every single day, and then somebody you see once a month. Okay, that person you talk to every single day, they probably need something from you. They probably want something from you. They probably it's about them. Okay, but you known this person forever. You got this other person who you see once a month, and when you see them, you see that person. Guess what? Your day happy already. You happy.
Coming with that good energy.
They coming with that good energy.
Yeah,
You feel me, man? And you
feel it.
and that's what you want, man.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. You can't worry about that person who ain't doing nothing for you, man. You see that person right there who's giving you that energy and showing you that love, man. That's what you need.
Right.
That's what you focus on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you move off on, man.
Yeah, that's what growth is about, man.
And that's what it's about.
That's
you feel
what
what
it's
I'm
about.
saying,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
And then when you go back and you see that person who you talk to once a month and they keep giving you that, bro, that's what you got. You ain't getting no more.
Right.
Stop looking for more. Stop asking for more because what they're giving you, they showing you. You see what I'm saying? They showing
By
you.
action, yo.
By action,
By
man.
Actions speak louder than words. That's just not a statement, man.
You see what I'm saying? That's action,
And it
man.
took me a long time in my life to even get to that point, man, to be like, you know what? I just gotta go off what they showing me. No disrespect to them, but actions speak louder than words. If that's what you constantly showing me, then I gotta accept that this is what the situation is.
Right.
No matter how much I try to mend it and try to get you to where I feel like we need to be, a relationship is a two-way street. You know what I mean? Whether it's a relationship with your woman, your parents, your kids, it gotta be a give and take thing, man. It gotta be a give and take.
You can't just sit back and think, oh, I'm getting. You can't sit back and think like that. It's an investment. So when you invest, you got to give. You feel me?
Give what you want to get.
And then you'll start seeing that return in your investment. You feel me? Just like the stock market. When you put them pennies in and they turn into dollars, and then them dollars turn into hundreds, and then them hundreds turn into thousands, you starting to see some shit. You know what I mean?
Word.
But you got to work on it, man. You got to give. And you got to realize, look, man, I'm slacking on my pimping right now. Let me step my shit up.
Be honest with yourself, man.
Be honest with yourself. You feel me?
Right,
and
right.
then if they slacking on their pimping, guess what? Let them know, hey, man, you need to tighten this shit up a little bit. You feel me?
Well,
and ain't nothing wrong
That's
with that.
love right there.
Yeah, because there shouldn't be nothing wrong
That's
with that.
love,
It
you know what I'm
shouldn't be
saying?
nothing wrong with that. You know, yeah, I know it ain't 50-50 all the time, 70-30 sometime, 20-80. Cool. I get all that. But you got to be consistent in your pimping. You feel me? Like you do, man. You can't
Word.
just turn that shit off sometime and then turn that shit off. You got to keep that hustle going all the time. Like all the time.
Well, you learn as you go, man.
If you ain't adding and if you ain't subtracting, then what you doing there, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to evaluate your life, man, and figure out what you need to add to your life to make it better, and what you need to subtract out your life, whether it be things that you're doing, how you living, people, to make your life better and give you added value.
You gotta do that.
Then if you ain't adding and subtracting, then what you doing?
What you doing? You feel what I'm saying? And that
Right.
don't just go on that level. It go on many other levels too with your life.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you figure that out while you out here hustling and doing what you doing, you know. But you got to find some fulfillment, man, out here in this game. You know
What
what I
make
mean?
you happy, man?
What make you happy,
Right.
man?
You only
And the
got
game
one
he
life,
talking
baby.
about is life, man.
Yeah, you only got one of these motherfuckers.
We trying to win, man, all day, every day. We trying to win.
Straight up, man. And it's a battle. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle. You got to be ready for that challenge, man.
Ain't no blueprint to the thing called life, man. You know, it really isn't.
Right. As soon as you go through one challenge, you got another one coming. You know what I mean? But that's, hey, you got to embrace that type of shit because that's what makes us who we are, man. That's what puts us on a whole nother level.
Hey, and another thing is this, you know, like we talking about challenges and shit, man. You know what's crazy? We live in Iowa. Let's talk about some different shit real quick, y'all. We live in Iowa, and I've been living here for a long time. I moved from the South. When I lived in the South, you know, it was a whole bunch of the way I grew up, hands-on shit. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather and them, they had a little chicken coop. My dad, he know how to
country
work
shit.
Country shit, out
Country
household
shit.
nine. You feel me? And they know how to work with their hands, but you know, as we sit here in 2025, man, that's a lost art. We live in Iowa, man. And let me ask y'all brothers a question. How many black farmers y'all know?
I can't give you one.
Shit, I don't know too many. I know there's some out there, but shit, definitely not in Iowa.
But you see what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So we done got so capitalized that on capitalism and modern day shit, bro. It's like that thing is a thing of the past.
It's
man.
a lost art, man. My great granddaddy, shout out to Big Daddy, may he rest in peace, man. He was a sharecropper, man. So this goes back to even back then when they were sharecropping, but they knew how to work with their hands, they knew how to work the land, they knew how to grow their own food, know their animals and stuff. So you're absolutely right. It's a lost art, man. It's something that wasn't passed along.
And listen, with this technology, man, if all this shit shut down, if you ain't got some of those tools that what we talking about as far as farming and being able to start your own fire and shit and be able to kill your own food, shit, you ain't gonna survive.
Listen, if you're in the Midwest and you know what I'm saying, you don't even got to be black. You just got to be a farmer. Hey, come holler at me, man. Show me how to buy some land, get some motherfucking crop. You know what I'm saying? Get some chickens and shit like that, man.
Right.
Because ownership is a shit. You feel me, man?
They was talking about that the other day, though. They said they was talking about blacks and reparation and so on and so forth, right? And they said that I'd rather have land than money because that money gonna run out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but that land
you don't
is
know
going
what to do with it.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah.
That's
So what would you take? The money, or if somebody offered you land or $1 million, which one you gonna take?
Me personally, being the hustler that I am, I'm gonna take motherfucking cash. You feel what I'm saying?
Knew that was coming.
I'm gonna take the cash, baby, and I'm gonna make it do what it do. Because the little land they offer me, I feel like I can do more and get more with what I'm giving. You see what I'm saying?
Fact.
So you give me $1 million, I turn that into $2 million. I take that $1 million, go buy that $1 million land they was gonna give me. So now I got $1 million worth of land, but then I got another $1 million to play with.
All the way
you
up.
know what I'm saying? This is all hustle, baby. This all hustle.
No luck, baby.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. But I know some of you ignorant fucks out there, I know what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna take the money and blow it.
Hey, listen.
Fast as hell.
You can't be, you can be, two things can be right at the same time. You know what I mean?
One thing about money, man, we all know, don't matter how much you got, if you don't know what to do.
Don't know what to do with it, you gonna spend it.
So educate yourself. If the money comes, what you gonna do with it, man?
Facts.
And what you doing with it, though? What you gonna take, the land or the money, man?
I'm gonna take that land, though. What's the gift that keeps on giving? You know what I'm saying? That $1 million that you said you're gonna take?
Yeah.
It's the gift to keep on giving, too, though, if you do it right. If you do it right. But everybody gonna do it right. Everybody gonna do it right. We're gonna go with we're gonna go with the ones that don't know how to do it right, and tell the Smooth gonna show you how to do it right.
Hey, niggas is gonna get a Cadillac and a gold chain.
Hey, you know what? Hey, and the reason I said I'm gonna take the money, because I know what to do with the money. You feel me? Now, if I get the land, guess what? I'm gonna have some fucking money to do something with the land. You see what I'm saying? So give me the money. So once I flip my money, then I'm gonna come back and purchase that land.
This nigga's a hustler.
So what you gonna? That's why I asked you. What you gonna do? You gonna go buy yourself some chickens? Like, what you gonna do? Because whatever you do with that land, you're gonna have to either put it in half and sell some of it, and then do something with some money, man.
You can't lose with either one. You know what I mean? But
it comes down to your mentality. Which one works best for you?
They told
people and bring shit together, man. I figure I could do that with some money. You feel me? It's 2025. Whatever we got to worry about right now. Okay, ain't no money coming, ain't no money came. Okay, and we got money. That's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? We got money. We got the money. You feel me?
But black folks ain't got the money, though.
No, they got it.
Oh, they got it.
They got it. Listen, they got it.
There's enough for them. If they put the motherfucking resources together.
Listen,
because we don't own no banks. We don't own no hospitals. We don't own no industries. So we don't got the money, bro.
Okay, listen.
And the money ain't nothing but a note. You know what I'm saying? You got to own some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
No luck, all hustle.
Hey,
but if all them people come together with all the money that they got, they could be on some shit. You know what I mean? There's enough of us that got money that we could be on some shit if we come together.
Listen,
right, but niggas is not coming together.
That's okay. But the fact still remains the same. Niggas got money. Okay, so come together or not, they got it. So it ain't broke, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I own my own business, okay, and the shit that I sell, they buying. So and it's for the people, okay. So if they got the money, man, they got the money. Now, what you gonna do with the money? That's all on the individual. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's why we don't got shit, because it's all on the individual. You know,
because they're trying to do it individually.
yeah, you see, look, it's three of us. It's three of us right here.
Right.
It's three of us right here, and we come together. So if we all got $1,000 a piece, guess what? We got 3,000. Okay.
Right.
If I got 1,000, and then I'm not telling, we not coming up with nothing to do with it. I'm just gonna do what I can do with it. And y'all gonna spend it, or I'm gonna spend mine. Y'all gonna spend yours.
You always gonna be able to get more together.
Yeah, we're gonna do more together, man. So I like the idea come together. Listen, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. You purple, you green, you blue, I don't give a damn about no color.
At all.
Okay?
Right.
If your brain think like my brain and your heart think like my heart, we can make something happen any time of the day. You feel me?
Salute,
Hey,
kids.
we can go out to eat, some shit I don't eat. What, anything you don't eat? I don't eat no pork.
I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat pork.
No,
You know
you don't eat no
Man,
shrimp.
I came to the studio today, y'all. Man, I brought a little shrimp fried rice. I like tell they gonna bless you, right? Portions big. I'm like, Smooth, you want half of this? No, I don't eat shrimp. I learned something today.
Hey,
brother.
listen, man, they the cockroach of the sea.
There's some good roaches there. There's some good roaches there.
Right along with the lobsters and crabs and everything else. It's all them bottom feeders, man.
I fuck with some salmon though. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
that's the only fish you eat?
Yeah, I fuck with some salmon.
That's the only fish you eat?
Yeah, that's the only fish I eat.
That's the only seafood you like? You do the sushi?
Nah, hell
no.
No
sushi?
Nah, hell
I'll eat it. It got to be cooked though, man. I don't do the raw sushi.
Nah, I can't do the sushi.
Hey, sushi like the Cooler Cat. You know what I'm
No,
saying? It's raw.
Wait.
The soy sauce on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Please me. But yeah, man, I eat anything. I collab with anybody, man. We came in here today. It was some brothers Do Better had at his studio, and it just feel good to talk to people with good energy, man. And that's what we looking for, man. We trying to give y'all people that good ass energy, something to make your day keep going by, man. That's it.
Yeah, no gimmicks, man. No internet shit, man. It's just some good brothers, man. Good energy. Shout out to Do Better, man. We're going to take shit to the top. You know what I'm saying? We're going to inspire, man. We're going to show y'all how to do it, man. We're going to learn from y'all. Y'all going to learn from us. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
I am so inspired today by this guy Smooth.
Hey, that got me extra quiet over here today. I've been sitting back, loving it, enjoying it, taking it all in. I'm in the moment.
Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. So we got here today. Smooth was already here. He was already in the building. Me and DJ came. We got something to eat. Brought it here. We was gonna break bread, all share it together. So he here. Smooth was like, man, I don't know if this is gonna work for me. I'm kind of nervous, But see, he on in the city. You know what I'm saying? DMI represents Smooth. This is like I told him, man. Everybody know this guy, man. I only know him on this level right here with us. We go out, we do a couple things, man. But when I come to the city, man, it be so much love, man. And there's just a couple people I met and they showed. So I'm thinking like, man, this dude nervous on camera. He read up, he do everything. Well, when that camera come on, he says a little midget in the corner, y'all, and is looking at him.
hey, it's like a little nigga in the corner, man. Got his eye on me, shit. You know what I'm saying?
But today he's so comfortable, And he got a little calmer. Y'all see, we got our cups over here. My shit got water.
Don't worry about what's in this cup. Get your hand on my cup.
That's his cup. I said, that ain't my cup. That his cup.
Yeah, hey, don't worry about what's in my cup. What's in his cup because it's in our cup.
Yeah, So I feel I'm happy for him, man. He comfortable right now, y'all. So
it's about jumping over your hurdles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this shit's all new for a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, we right there with you, bro. Shit, we in this together, man.
I see y'all haters out there, man. You know what I mean?
No luck, all hustle.
Yeah.
Hey, so when y'all see us out here in these streets and in these places, man, just say what's up to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We just like y'all. We know every week. Hey, we done been through all the shit. These guys know everybody. I know a couple people, so it's just all love.
Hey,
man.
we ain't high and mighty. We say hi to everybody. You know
Hey,
what I'm
man, listen, man. Like you said, it's about that positive energy, man. We ain't going nowhere, man. Just holla at us, man. Shout out to Do Better, man. For real.
Much love. Do better.
Hey, this is a nice, man. Usually I'd be like, man, I didn't think it was gonna go as well because I was kind of nervous this episode, being that this is our first episode. So I'm kind of glad we fulfilled the time, and Smooth got comfortable. DJ over here, he nice as ice with it. So that's cool, man. That's cool.
Man, it's a conversation, man. You know what I mean?
I appreciate you, brothers, man.
It's called a building session.
Appreciate you, brothers.
Yeah, likewise.
Salute. Kings in the building.
Yeah.
Kings in the building.